I got a little Panazar Nortes, you feel me? Like that banging. You know, some of them was trying to, say a little slick to me, here and there.
Well, that's not your politics, is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's not my politics. I don't bang red or blue, but I ain't had no other major artists like Chito, that's Hispanic, like, that's from the red side, not saying that I got nothing against them.
The Northerners are more militant than the Southerners. I will agree to that. They gotta be. They're outnumbered. North they do, right? He got 60, 70 something years, man. Something heavy. Entertainer for the town, man. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life Kulio, man. Go check out a little interview he did with Foos Community, right? Some real life shit. The Marshals came looking for him the other day. They come knocking on his door. They handcuffed the mama. They handcuffed the brothers and sisters. They handcuffed everybody. They looking for him. They looking for him. Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. John Diesel, man, again. Fucking with it, man, again. Straight to it, though, man. No yip-yap, man. Yip-yap, man. Hey, check this out, man. Thug Life Kulio. That's my little partner, man. My little partner from the West, right? I fuck with Kulio. I fuck with Thug Life Kulio, man. You know what I'm saying? When he did that video about the 19 things, the 19 hot ones and all that. All right, man. Y'all can think whatever y'all want to think. I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, though. Let me tell you what he's thinking while being under pressure because the Marshals came down looking for him. What would you be thinking? Look, what would you be thinking if you're on the run? Now you're on the run. You can forget about the rap shit for now. You can forget about making social media appearances. You can forget about doing lives. You can forget about doing rap videos for a minute, man. Thug Life Kulio, man. That gutter shit, man. That's that gangster life, man. But look, that gangster life, it's only going to lead you in the direction that you're going right now. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all want to, this is what y'all idolize, right? This lifestyle that y'all be rapping about. This is what it leads to. Right? Motherfuckers talking about blapping motherfuckers and you ain't blap nothing, man. Oh, this is the one I like. They talk about sending bitches. Right? Ain't no bitch brought you no money, nigga. Cut that shit out, man. All these fake pimps, man. Fake pimps talking about some fake pros, man. Come on, man. You niggas don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple that might have, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you ain't never had no problem bringing back a couple of ducats, man. You ain't never blapped nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, look. Thug Life Kulio, right? He does the video about all the bullshit, right? And now, the Marshals come knocking at his door. You know what I'm saying? Cuffing everybody up. So that's what he's thinking right now. That's what's going through his mind right now. Young cat, right? Cool. Entertainer for the town, man. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life Kulio, man. Go check out a little interview he did with Foos Community, right? Some real life shit, right? So anyhow, the Marshals come looking for him the other day, right? The Marshals came looking for him the other day, right? They come knocking on his door. They handcuff the mama. They handcuff the brothers and sisters. They handcuff everybody. They looking for him. He's nowhere to be found. He's lucky he wasn't there. Can you imagine? Oh, if he was there, he would just be getting it out the way a little bit faster. He'd just be getting, because you can't, look, you can't run. You can't run for, you're not going to run for too long, right? Most don't. Where you going to run to? But don't get me wrong now. My homeboy Killer been on the run for murder now for 33 years. On the run. My nigga on the run for murder. Where he at? I don't know. Only God knows. He ain't in jail, I'll tell you that much. No, he ain't locked up. Free. Free like a bird. But back to Kulio, right? So they come knocking at his door looking for him, right? They cuff everybody. He called me the other day, right? And he said, man, bro. I don't want to talk about the case, right? That's all I can tell you. They came looking for him, right? He's got what is called a Ramey warrant. Google it. Y'all need to Google it. A Ramey warrant. I don't know what that means. But the marshals out of the Fresno agency came to Oakland. They came knocking at his door looking for him. You know, I don't know what agency's in charge, right? Like I said, that's all I know. Oh, and then he's just gonna turn himself in. He's just gonna turn himself in. You know, in a couple of days, taking care of a few things before he goes. It might be something light though, you know what I mean? It might be something light. But you know, when them boys come, it's not really light. It's usually big dope cases. If it's a homicide, it had to do with some type of, because homicides those are just a regular state case, but it just depends how they narrate it. But you know, hopefully he ain't, you know, hopefully there's just some minor shit, some punk shit, right? I'm gonna free Kulio, man. I'm gonna just start saying it now because he's free that man. Cause he's not free no more. He ain't free no more. How is you free? You got a fat ass warrant on you, boy. Nigga. Look. Slow your roll, my dude. Slow your roll, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know a lot of viewers might have some encouraging words to this youngster, right? And a lot of you might have some gay shit to talk about, man. You know, a lot of you motherfuckers might say, you know what? He chose to be, that's his life. I don't care, right? But I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, right? About Thug Life Kulio. If you have some encouraging words for him, right? Think about it, though. I mean, being 24 and knowing you got a warrant and the marshals are looking for you, and you're in your mid-20s, you know what I'm saying? You know, he still got a lot to learn too, man. And you know, his dad was MS, but he doesn't run with none of that. I forgot to tell him too, because the Northerners will jam him up. The Northerners will get at him. Oh, when he walks through that county jail, oh, they will get at him. They will ask. Oh yeah, they gonna send a couple to come ask you some questions, man. Yeah, they gonna send somebody to do a thorough pat down, more like look. Without touching you, they're doing a thorough pat down. And if you're a Northerner, you're gonna go fill out an application, right? To see if you can stay in the pot or not, or stay in the house or not, right? But you're gonna be answering questions for a long time, and you're gonna be barely reading it. You have a hard time reading it. You might have to have your celly read it for you because you're already going blind. You know what I'm saying? And you got to answer all this shit, and you got a certain amount of time to do it. Hey, listen, real quick. Somebody said, I don't know if it's true, man. Somebody helped me out in the comment section. They said that how should I word this? All right, they're saying that that the north and south or they're saying that the OG or whoever got the yard ain't letting certain people get. You can't have the phone. You can't have a phone. You can't have a phone. That's what y'all want to go back to? Or is that where y'all going? Damn, boy. Hey. There's no way to have a phone on there without them finding out. They make life crucial. Can you imagine that you went to the pen, you cannot have a cell phone? Supposedly. I don't know if it's true. Y'all help me out in the comment section, man. I ain't even asked. The fuck I look like asking, hey, man, is it true? Y'all can't use cell phones, man? The fuck does it matter to you if they can or they can't? I know my paisano was just calling me from the feds, though. Like, hey, what's happening, man? Yeah. But look. So, yeah, they're saying that they can't have the phones. And they want your Facebook login and everything. They want your YouTube login. They want to go through all your shit, man. They want to go through all your shit. Let me tell you something about homeboy Rocky Gonzalez, man. From Sacramento. Norte dude, right? He got 60, 70 something years, man. Something heavy, right? He comes to Tracy, right? I was in Tracy with him, so you know, when these cats hear about this or people that know him, they're gonna end up asking this dude Rocky, was this true? Well, anyhow, though, Angel from Yuba City was the one that was, you know, allegedly that was his house, right? And he was with Little Man from Patterson, right? Who was also one of them dudes, right? And me and Little Man from Patterson, we ended up being cool after, you know, certain issues, right? I knew him from the street, the methadone clinic in Modesto. He was from Patterson, right? So shout out to Little Man. Oh, he passed away. But anyhow, Angel from Yuba City is a Puerto Rican. I think he was Puerto Rican and Mexican, but he had an Africano look to him, right? But you know, his heart was brown, right? So he comes in with 9 boxes of paperwork. 9 boxes. You ever seen them boxes? Like when you go to a store and you buy blank paper, Xerox. Well, I know you've been in a school setting or in an office and you see a box full of blank papers. They got them in individual packets like this thick and that long, and a bunch of them in the box. And okay, a whole box. He had one of those boxes. He had 9 of those boxes, full of documents, full of paperwork of his whole case. Right. Active Northerner. Right. Look, man, I'm doing pretty much all day. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck, man. That's probably the mentality. You know that's what it is. If you know you're not gonna come home, right? Like for example, a lot of these dudes that came home after having, a lot of these dudes that got caught with like a lot of these dudes that have life sentences and came home, like they didn't know they was coming home. Anyhow, so it's like fuck it. That's got to be the mentality. Fuck it, I'm here, and fuck everybody. You fuck with me, I'm gonna put one of these up in you, right? Anyhow, this is just a little taste of how the Northerners, how they get down, right? So Rocky pulls up with these 9 boxes. You know what they did? They came and snatched up every one of those boxes. And they went through every one of those boxes one by one. They sure did. And there was no way to, how should I say, to manipulate their protocol. There was no way to go around that, right? Because dude went to the cell and told him to pop every lid on the boxes, right? seen the list, see how full they were. And he was taking inventory, right? I ain't lying. He was taking inventory of the boxes. And then, after he took the inventory, he came like the guy that's on the shipping and receiving. And it's time to ship them boxes out of that cell. Boop, 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 boop. Took all the boxes. Man. I thought, to me, it looked like Rocky was kind of nervous, but this is his first time there, I believe. I think it was his first time there. I'm not sure. But I do remember him being nervous and being like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? I knew he wasn't seasoned. But anyhow, that's besides the point. So they took all these boxes, man. They went through all this shit, man. But this is protocol. This is not something that they're doing because they're bullying the yard. No. This is what, they want to know who the fuck you are. Right? So anyhow, yeah, just, back to the shit, right? I just had to throw that up in there because that shit was crazy as fuck. Real talk. Look, the thing with us, right? So like I've said before, like, look, when the paisano or a border brother from Oakland, right? For example, like where I'm from, right? When I pull up to a level 4, right? I present them the documentation that I have that shows what I'm there for, right? Right? They don't get into, let me see the police report, or they don't go after those stuff unless there's red flags and they need to, or maybe some word is going around or whatever. But for the most part, and this is why they do a background check. They do a thorough check. They want to know where you're coming from. You might have rolled it up from that yard. So, they got to do their homework to see who you are, right? Long story short, people have talked about what they do on many channels, right? But I'm just saying, like with me, I show my paperwork, right? Dude show me his out of respect, right? Pretty much, once they find out who you are, because the whole yard's going to know you're there, right? The whole yard's going to know you're there, right? Because everybody's going to know that you just arrived. Everybody's going to know what your placazo is and everything they need to know. This is how crazy it was. This is how crazy it was when I left prison, right? When you arrive to that level 4, you do the paperwork stuff and everything. We already know that part, right? But they ask you for your name and your placazo, right? And your name is being passed around the whole prison house. Right? And your fellow convicts, your fellow comrades, you're going to know who's there too. So you're going to know who's there too. And everybody's going to know you just arrived too. So if you had some issues going on somewhere else or something along those lines, it's going to pop up. Right? More than likely, if you. But for the most part, most of them dudes on the level 4, they stay on a level 4. They don't go down to a 3 and back up to the 4. No. I mean, some do. Some come to the 3 and then go right back up because they're getting in trouble. Right? But for the most part, they go down to a 3 and then they chill, right? But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's the last weird. No, that was like one of the last. That was like the last thing that kind of blew me back a little bit, man. It kind of blew me away a little bit, man.
That was right before the cell phone era.
They asked me for my name and my placazo, right? My placazo, what they call you, and then they pass your name off, and then you also get a list of all the solid homies that are there. Right? Look, this is what was going on when I was going through there, right? And it blew me away, right? Because now you really, like, if you're running from something or you did something, it's up to that dude that knows to say something. Because if I'm looking through the names and I see it, wait, I know this dude, right? And that's usually how it happens. They see a name, and if that name, he might have, whatever. Or he might have something coming. He might have an issue coming. I don't know. But, you know, it's politics is crazy up in there, man. It's, like I said, it's very structured. Very, very structured. Like old boy said, and we're very militant. We're very structured. He said she wanted to make himself feel a part of that right now, boy. But but in all actuality, yeah, man. I want to say, look, the Northerners are more militant than the Southerners. I will agree to that. And I want to say because they're outnumbered, right? They're very outnumbered. And I feel like if the Fresno car would have never broke off to do their own shit or to ally with the Southsiders at one point, and they would have stayed with the North, the battle would have been a little bit more evenly. Because Fresno is a big-ass county. Not only land-wise, but it's big in population. So that would have boosted the Northern numbers a little more, right? But they also have to deal with the fact that they got a lot of upstate Southsiders, too, getting busted up here. So, so the Northerners, look, their protocol is unbelievable. Real talk. Like, if you guys were to hear, well, I'm sure you guys have heard, but the stuff they gotta obey, the stuff they gotta do, and I've always said that I feel like the Southsiders, I just feel like they're so deep, man, that they get to relax, right? You know, they get to just chill. Southsiders can get high too. They get high. And supposedly Northerners can't get high, but I don't know. I've seen them get high. Shit. Seen everybody get high, man. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I forgot to talk to old boy, man. I think if I would, you know, because he's never been to prison, right? He's done some little bullshit county shit, little county time. I don't think nobody's ever laced him, though. I hope everything comes out good with old boy, man. You know, it's tough, man. That Thug Life Kulio. And I know, you know, he thugging, man. Look. No, I ain't going to tell you to go test this gangster, man. I'm just saying, don't go test this gangster, man. I'm just saying, man. Shout out to Kulio, man. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life Kulio, you know what I'm saying? Real West Oakland nigga, man. Real town business, man. Yeah, real live Terminator, man. You know what I'm saying? Real live Paul Bunyan, man. Real live gangster, man. What you know what is different with thing with Kulio is that look, he's Raza, right? He's Mexican and Salvadorian, right? And he's from Oakland. And his dad was from MS. You know how vicious they are. He's not a North or South, right? And I think he's hooked up with Chito. And he's had a few Northern homeboys, you know what I'm saying? So he's kind of like, he's like the ideal artist that pretty much can fuck with whoever, right? Kind of like Baby Gas, you know? Like I said before, Baby Gas, he's not a Northern or Southerner. He's got songs with Strictly Blue and Young Chop. I've been meaning to do this interview with Young Chop, man. He's got a song with some Southerners, man, from L.A. But anyhow, we'll get to them topics later on, man. For now, man, free that nigga Kulio, man, you know what I'm saying? Turn yourself in, whatever. Give me a call. You need a JPay or you need a Western Union, whatever. Holla at your boy, man. I got you. Man, you got my number, man. Just memorize it before you turn yourself in. Yeah, memorize it before you turn yourself in, man. Jenna Diesel.